Hey everybody, this is Drew and I'm back finally for another update on the Bell's palsy. And you might actually be looking at me saying, well, why are you doing another update? Doesn't look like you have Bell's palsy, but we'll get to that momentarily. Thank you to everybody who has written to me and asked for an update to see how I'm doing. I really appreciate that, and hopefully this will help some of you who have Bell's palsy and wonder what to expect. It's been about 7.5 months now. Actually, it's been 7 months and 3 weeks since I first contracted Bell's palsy. And if you've watched my other videos, you know, I typically do an inventory. And my face, you know, if you look at my face, you might think that everything is absolutely perfect. Eyebrows work well. The eyes blink independently. I can wink at you, close both eyes, wrinkle my nose. I can smile real big. My hearing is really pretty good. I haven't had any problems with the hearing for a long time. But the biggest problem right now is, and I mentioned it before, but the muscles on this side of my face where the Bell's palsy has affected me are real tight. There seem to be 3 basic muscles. One that goes from the corner of my mouth up this way, one that goes from the corner of my mouth out this way, and one that goes from the corner down this way. Now if I feel with my tongue, I can feel those muscles. They're very, very tight. And what that does is when I try to pucker, I can't do the heart kisses anymore, and that my daughter is kind of disappointed in that. But the heart kiss, or the puckering, when I pucker, it makes this eye, the lower part of my eye, want to close. So what happens is I go, and that's not good. Now, having taught martial arts for so long, I know that when you have stiff muscles, when you have tight muscles, you need to stretch those. And so I take about 3 times a day and I stretch these by pinching this off here and just blowing gently for about 15 seconds. I go, and when I do that, it's a lot better. I can speak better. It doesn't try to close my eye as much when I try to pucker. One thing that I can't do now because of Bell's palsy is I still can't puff out both sides of my cheeks without holding that. It goes like so I still can't quite do that. I can, if I just put a little bit of liquid in my mouth, I can swish it, like mouthwash and so on. I can a little bit, but you know, as you can see, it doesn't really pucker it out. Another thing that I've noticed here after 7.5 months is if I lay on my left side, if I lay on this side at night, this nostril collapses and I can't breathe out of it. To remedy that, I have bought some of the Breathe Right strips, and I put those on my nose at night. It opens that up and I can breathe perfectly well. And so that's kind of an awesome thing right there. A few of you have asked about the book. The book is still in progress. What I was hoping was that I would be able to finish the book when this completely went away. But I think I'm going to finish it up here in the next 3 or 4 weeks and have that available. So if there's anybody with Bell's palsy and you'd like to see the book, let me know. I'll let you know the date that it's going to be published. As far as the video, the thing that's holding me up there is I cannot find any doctors who are willing to be interviewed on camera to talk about Bell's palsy. I've talked to ophthalmologists, maybe about the care of the eye when you have Bell's palsy. Nobody wants to be interviewed. I've talked to medical doctors. Nobody wants to be interviewed. And I have a feeling that it's because they know so little about Bell's palsy. They really don't want to say anything. So I'm not sure where I'm going to go with the video, but I'm going to keep trying. So if you have any doctors, if you know of any doctors, good doctors, that would be willing to submit to an interview either on camera or even a telephone interview where I can transcribe it or put the sound in with the video, that would be absolutely awesome. And speaking of volunteers, if you have Bell's palsy and you'd like to share any of your experiences with me, please feel free to send me a message on YouTube or look me up on Facebook and send me a message there. And I would love to use your stories in the book or in the video, just to kind of let people who also are getting Bell's palsy know what your experiences are in addition to mine, and see what happens. I think that's really about it. It's there's not a whole lot more to say. I'll do another video here in probably 2 or 3 weeks and let you know how things are going with the book and the video, and of course with Bell's palsy. So until next time, this is Drew. Hang in there, and we'll see you next time.